this is Starsow. Hope I said that right. It is by Toggrim and Zul Narash. It is 72.80 megabytes to download. Now, this does require a whopping 14 mods to be able to play this properly. I'm not going to read them all because obviously 14 is quite a lot, but it does require 14 mods. Some of them are pretty cool though, to be honest with you. They will automatically download when you start downloading the map, and when you load into the map, if you haven't selected them all, it will come up with a warning asking you if you want to select the required mods. Just hit yes and it will do that and then load it in. Anyway, the description says Starsow is located in Mecklenburg, Vorpommern at the Mecklenburg Lake District. Original replica of the area around Starsow. 29 fields with a total of approximately 137 acre. Field sizes are from 0.3 to 17 acre. 10 forests for forestry work. 3 lakes with some ditches. Dairy farm of 420 cows, 500 chickens. Pig farm of 200 pigs. Sheep farm 25 sheep. Sheep pasture with 75 sheep. Cow pasture with 30 cows. Horse farm with 5 horses. 250 kilowatt BGA with contractor hall. Various productions, an industrial area, grain and oil mill, sugar factory and dairy. Nursery with 5 greenhouses, beehive and buying station for lime seeds and fertilizer. In the village there is also a windmill, country bakery and a carpenter. 2 sell stations, farmers market and livestock trade. All standard fruits can be sold. It says prepared for animal grazing mod. I'm not sure what that is, whether that's a PC thing only, I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes. And this is the map. Must admit, it's quite a nice map. I like it. I'm getting quite a few decent maps coming out lately. There is a couple of little bugs and issues already though that I've discovered. But I will point them out as we go round. But that is the map. As you can see, varying size of fields and all the forestry areas, as you can see. Quite a lot going on in this sort of main strip, and then we've got a few production points up there. That's about it really. There is a couple of things that won't show up on the map until you purchase the land, which obviously I will be doing, adding in some money. But I am in new farmer mode, and we start off with this, which isn't a bad amount to be honest with you. You've got 4 fields plus the farm area. This is the farm area here. On the farm area we've got a farmhouse, chickens, 3 cow barns, a farm silo and a water point, which obviously we'll be checking out in a second. And then we've got field 28, 22, 13 and 14 over here. They are separate to buy. And that is 13, 107,000 just over. 14 is just over 83 grand. 22 is 86,000 just over. 28, 162,000. The farm area is 179,000. Now the prices of the fields obviously do get quite pricey when you get up to these bigger fields. I think 3 is the most expensive. That is just over 1 million. This one's also just over 1 million. And the cheapest I think was 10 down here for 68 grand. I've not seen this before on maps. The numbers, they're normally sort of in the middle of the fields, aren't they? They're all in the corners roughly of each field. That's something different. Quite like that though. It's pretty cool. Forestry areas again obviously vary. 373 grand there, 457, 423. Sounds a bit steep, but you are probably going to make your money back pretty quick. 33.5 grand for there, 234, so on and so forth. You can basically buy the whole map. There is a kind of outside of the map, takes in all these water points here and most of the places where the sale points are. So if I click on that, I'll zoom out, highlights all that. That is valued at 0 anyway, so you might as well buy that straight off the bat. But it's pretty much all this here where these productions and sale points are. The 3 water areas, I think that's probably it. There is a BGA there that will show up once you've bought it. There's no symbols or triggers until you buy it. And also, even though these pigsties are showing up and the horse pasture is showing up, you will not be able to use those until you buy the land, because no icons appear until you buy the land, which I'm going to leave until we get to those points. And like I say, there's a couple of animal pens, pastures that won't show up until you buy them. But again, I'm going to wait until we get to those areas before I do that. And the same with the BGA, just so you can do that, see that. I will have to add in a little bit of money though, just to get us up there, but I'll do that before we head off around the map. If we go through here, there is no collectibles on here. We don't start off with any production chains. There is contracts available, only one shown at the minute, but not too bad on some of the fields. We do start off with some animals. We've got 20 chickens and 1 rooster in our pasture, and we've also got 20 Holsteins in one of the cow barns, which is nice. They haven't got any feed, so you will need to do that pretty soon. No custom crops or added in things, crop calendars all the same, etc, etc. So yeah, that's that part out of the way. Modded in things. Now, a lot of it is going to be from the required mods. There is a couple of things that are modded in for the map, and you normally can tell that by looking at the bottom underneath the price. So this one here, for instance, is part of the Dutch contractor even shed mod pack. But there is a couple that say actually Starsow underneath, so they are specific to the map, if that makes sense. But we've got quite a few sheds. I'm not going to go through showing all of them, because you're pretty much going to see everything as we go around. In silos, we've got these 3 at the end. So a manure heap, which is 2 million capacity, a bunker silo, and this very cool thing. I've not seen this before. I must have missed this when it came out as a separate mod. We will look into that when we get to it, but that's a very cool place where you can store your potatoes, sugar beet and sugar beet cut. I like that. That's very nice bit of kit. Nothing in there. In where was my list? Containers. We've got these water hydrants. There's a few of them on the map. They will charge you for water, but as I've pointed out, there is 3 water sources on the map, one of them being quite a large lake, so you can get water from those for free, but these will charge you if you use them. In farmhouses, we've got these 3, which are part of the old farm package mod, again one of the required mods. In productions, if I can get up there, there we go. In factories, we've got these, so part of the EU factories, and there we go, these 2 here are part of Starsow mod, and then we've got the windmill like so. In selling points, we've got a farmers market, again specific to this map. Can't really tell the difference for the building sort of thing, so I'm not sure. I think it's just been done. Where else are we? In generators, we've got the cellular antenna, which again is a required mod. And then we have under animals pretty much every single animal apart from bees and others. So in the cows, we've got 3 mods, cow barns and a pasture. Horses, there's 1. Pigs, sheep, there's 2 there, and then chickens, there's 1. Like I say, nothing bees or others. And then we have under decoration, if we go to others, we've got a lot of decoration, and a lot of this is scattered around the map, so that's kind of eaten into your slot count. You can sell off, I would like to say all of it, but most of the ones I clicked on, or all of the ones I clicked on should I say, did sell. There's a lot of them on our map, on our farm, just things like that. The seat, what else can I pick? Not that one, that's a bad example. There is some more somewhere, but anyway, you get the gist. There is a lot on the map. These guys there, look, garbage, you can sell it. So you could earn a little bit of money by clearing some of that out if you want to, but there is a ton, and this is all part of the additional decoration package. Again, a required mod. I think there is actually 3 separate decorative mods yet. Placeable dairy farm package we're into now, but there is so much. Decorative details pack, and it's just all of that. And then right at the end we've got the John Deere dealer sign, again another required mod. So there you go. That probably will put off a few people with the amount of mods required, but it is what it is. It makes the map, you know, look how it does, I guess. Painting textures, there's a couple of different ones really. I'm not sure what FR means, but we've got dirt dark, dirt, animal mud, asphalt, cobblestone, concrete, dirt, forest ground, grass, gravel, gravel moss, wet mud, and that is it. That is all that out the way. So let's go through slot counts. This is a fairly easy bit. It is exactly the same across all 3 modes because you start off with exactly the same equipment. The only difference being farm manager and start from scratch, you don't start off owning any land. So the slot count is 1,317. You start off with this equipment. To be fair, it is quite nice equipment actually, if I'm honest. So we've got 3 nice tractors. The first is the small tractor, and that's the Lintner Lintrac. We've got 2 nice medium tractors, a Class Axion, a Fence 724 Vario, a nice harvester, John Deere one, 2 Rudolph trailers, header for your John Deere, Governland plough, got a Pottinger seeder, got a mower setup, a tedder, a windrower, a nice size loading wagon. We've got a feed mixer, which is nice, Hauer front loader with a manure fork attachment, a trailer for your header, and just 1 weight, and that's a Class 900 kilogram one. So there you go. All I've done is reduce the slot count by selling off those vehicles and pieces of equipment I've just shown you, and get it down to 1,150. Haven't done the usual selling off all the buildings. It looks like you can sell pretty much everything though on here, including all the decoration, but there is potential to get the slot count right down, because even when you buy some of the other areas of land, there's places things to sell on those places, should I say. So potential to get it right down if you wanted to, but I think it looks pretty cool as it is. Pretty smart layout. Right, let's get cracking. So right behind us we've got our sleep trigger at the farmhouse. Now if you do come on in farm manager and start from scratch, none of these icons, if you've got them turned on that is, will appear until you buy the land, obviously. So your sleep trigger won't come up until you buy the plot of land. You can go in this barn area like that. There's a couple of little places to store things. The doors start off being open, but you can shut them. These sort of street lights, you can sell them if you want to. As you can see, chickens are running around freely. We've got eggs spawning there, feed trough that side, and this is our dialogue box. 500 chickens, and like I said earlier, we've got 20 chickens in 1 rooster, which is pretty cool. The fence around the farm you can sell off. You can get rid of that in demolish mode, so pretty nice. And then this is the first of the 3 cow barns. I won't show you all of them. This one's empty, so your feed troughs in there. That's where you're going to collect your milk from. And I'm going to run around the back. I will need to jump over there and then open this door. I have to jump over there as well. So same layout for all 3. That's going to be your slurry point as well, and then your dialogue box is there. 140 cows in each one. We've got shed storage over here, some of our equipment, and more storage there, which is nice. Plenty of storage. And then we've got another cow barn. Again, this one's empty. Exactly the same setup scenario, as you can see. Pretty cool. We do have a slurry pit just there, and then we do have a manure heap just here. If I come into that, that is showing that, so pretty smart. And then the third one is just here. This is the one that has the cows in. As you can see, we've got our Holsteins in there. So very nice. Over here, we've got a huge silo. This is, what one was this? This is the NL16. I think that's 6 million litre capacity. Yes, it is 6 million litres. So tip in, pipe out, just standard crop type. There's no multi-fruit or anything like that. We've got a large bunker silo, which you're obviously going to need if you're running down cows. They're just... Oh, I didn't notice that. Look, we've got some bales there. That's pretty cool. How nice. Start us off. Little shed with some of our equipment. And then we're back round to sort of the front here with more sheds and more of our equipment. So that is the farm. I'm just going to show you one thing round here, because a couple of the animal pens and pastures do have animals in. So this is a cow pasture, and this is one of the hidden items. So if I click on that, we are facing into this area. So we will need to buy that. I'll do that one now, and then before we whiz round, I'll add in some more money. So if I buy that plot of land, click off that, it's now showing cow pasture, which is very nice. So if I run down, you can now see the icons. There is a gate here, so you can drive in if you wanted to mow this grass or anything like that. That's fantastic. We've got milk point. You can see the field info at the bottom. Feed trough there. You will need to give them water, and then your dialogue box is there. Hold 30 cows, but there's 20 already in there, which is nice. Oh, that's something to note actually. They are beef cattle, aren't they, those two? So you're not going to get any milk from them. So if you want milk, you'll need to get rid of them. Sell them off. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some money, and then we'll get cracking round. We'll just take one of the tractors because we don't have a pickup. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Right, so we've got a bit of money. So let's head out of our farm. And the first port of call is the windmill, which is just to the left. Just about to see the sails going around. This is a pretty cool mod anyway. Some of you guys even may be familiar with it. So it works a bit like the grain mill, but it does do a couple of extra crop types. So you'll tip in there, and you can buy and manage from there, and your products are going to appear there. I'll quickly buy it just so you can see if you're not familiar. So it'll do your standard things: wheat, barley, oats, sorghum, but it also does corn, sunflowers, canola and soybeans, which is pretty cool. So quite a lot to choose from there. So that is the windmill. I will need to come down a little bit low. There is quite a few trees along the roads. Some of the traffic has trouble, I think, going around. They stop randomly at places, which is a little bit annoying. Right, on the left, this is kind of like the garden centre. Basically it's just an area with a few greenhouses. It's not really a proper garden centre. Now I will walk round. We've got 5 greenhouses. We've got another water point. This is your beehive honey pallet spawn point. Around the back there is the beehives, and that is a buy seeds, lime and solid fertilizer, which is nice. Pretty cheap. I think it's cheaper than buying from the shop. I kind of roughly worked it out. You will get honey spawning there without owning this plot of land. Now if you're thinking, let's go on to the map. If you're thinking, oh, if I buy that plot of land for 33,154, I'm going to get 5 greenhouses. You will be thinking wrong if that is the case. You need to buy these individually. So if you go inside and click on that, there you go, buy the large greenhouse for 10 grand. So it's still going to cost you the same to put them down as it would if you were placing them yourself. if that makes sense. So there you go. But you can sell off the shed and things like that. Just one thing to note, that is all part of the sort of decorations, that pack. If you sell off that shed, they stay there floating, but you can click on them and sell them off. So it's not all doom and gloom. Right, moving on from there. We are going to head on out. And I think we're heading to the pig farm, and this will be one of the first bugs, I guess, or things wrong with this map that I've noticed. But it's nice, all the buildings look the same. It looks, you know, like it's a proper community place. Have I gone past that? What have I done? Where am I? Getting confused now, guys. No, I haven't. Just need to go forward a bit more. There we go. This is the turning. So this is the pig farm. We're going to stop there. I'll turn the engine off so you can hear me. So we've got a pigsty here. We've got a pigsty there. We don't own the land. You can open and close doors. There is a couple of sheds on here. Oh, you can't do that one. That's interesting. That one there, you can open and close the doors on the pigsties. I don't know why, but we can, like so. But we can't click on the dialogue boxes even though they're there. Right, fair enough, need to own the land. So let's buy the land. We are here, just over 40 grand. We'll buy that. The icons are already here, that's fair enough. If we now go up to the dialogue box, nothing. Clicking away, I was running round, I was inside trying to get them to come up. I could not get that trigger to happen. And that is the same for both of those. It's also the same for the horse pasture, which we will look at later. So that's an issue, I think, with the pigsties, which is a bit of a shame. It does say, I think, was it 500 pigs? I can't remember on here, so I'm guessing 250 each. Anyway, like I say, sheds over here, and we've got another silo here, which again is just a standard crop type, and that's 400,000 litre capacity. But this is the party piece. This is very cool. This is that cellar. As you can see, it is empty. We can put that hatch back if we want to. This door opens. There is also a light on the outside. There is also a light inside. Very cool. I like this. It's a very nice mod. I think it said 100,000 litre capacity. But if we come over to this conveyor, I should have left the help menu on. Roughly about here, if I click the circle button for me, it sets that up. So you can now pull a trailer up underneath there and load up your trailer with whatever you've stored in there. I'm guessing you tip in from there to load it. So yeah, pretty cool that. I like that. Very nice. Oh, there's another mark there. Maybe you load up there actually. That could just be the trigger for this. I'm not sure. We should be able to open this shed here now as well because we bought that land. There we go. Happy days. Right, let's get out of this pig farm. And we need to go pretty much straight across the road. We've got the bakery. This is slightly different than what we're normally used to. Now there is gates either side, so you might have to open them and leave them open if you want to. But if we run around the back, there's a water point there. Obviously that's where you're going to put your products, and that is where your produce is going to appear. If I go around the front and buy this, we'll just hold up the traffic. Now click on that. We've now, I'm pretty sure this isn't normal, we've now have to add sugar and water to our bread. I think the cake mixture is the same as standard, but I'm pretty sure sugar and water isn't standard. Moving on from there, let's quickly show you what we've done. I feel like I'm getting lost on this one. Right, actually I need to, excuse me sir, and you, can you move? Yeah, you move, and I'll drive up there. We need to go up this one first, because we do have another pasture we can drive in with sheep in. There's already sheep in here. Again, it's not going to show up, but it's this plot of land here. If we buy that for just over 35 grand, the sheep appear, and there's our icons. Feed trough there, water there, and then your dialogue box is just there. Where is the wall actually? I didn't check that, did I? Let's have, oh, right there, look. Right there next to the troughs. There we go. So, pretty cool. And then moving out from there, I'm going to have to turn around and go back onto the road, because pretty much next door is the sort of sheep farm, I guess. Which again, you will need to buy. So if we go into there, you can open and close these gates at the front. We'll stop about there. So this is all open. We've got another water point there. Sheds in here. Like I say, this is all open, but this looks a bit like our farmhouse entrance, but this is the sheep barn, part of that mod pack. So again, we need to click on that, just over 23 grand, and now we've got our sheep icon for sheep barn. There's your dialogue box. This one's empty, but that'll hold 25. Feed troughs there, and you're going to get wool again spawning there, and obviously they will appear in under there like so. So these ones will be in the nice dry and warm. Right, moving out of there, where are we heading next? Oh, we are going to turn left at these crossroads. We're gonna, whoa, nearly have a crash. Brilliant. See, look at the cars, look, they're very hesitant going around certain corners, I think, and then they just put their foot down. Some of these fields are very big, as you can see. We're going to head on up. There is 4 productions in this area we're heading to. I thought that was going to be another pasture, but it's not. It's just a grass field. I bought the whole of the map earlier just to test, see what else propped up. But that is it. Just the ones I've showed you so far, plus the BGA. Feels a little bit weird doing a map tour on a tractor nowadays. We've had quite a lot of maps where we've had to pick up. On the left is the dairy, and then next to that we do have the grain mill, and then I'm gonna spin around here. On the left is the oil mill, and then next to that we've got the sugar mill. So that is that area. Right, I'm gonna cut, I think, to those crossroads again, and I'll see you down there. So back at the crossroads, if we go left and then left again straight away, we've got the animal dealer, which is just here, the little icon. So it's going to show up some of the pastures and pens that we've got, and then we've got the sell point here, which is sell animal trader. That isn't just for like your bales like you'd normally expect. That will take quite a lot of things, all your standard crops, cotton, things like that. You can even sell seeds there, so that's pretty nifty. And then across the road, just here, we've got our farmers market sell point, which is round the back like so. And then we're going to come out of there and go right, and we are heading to the BGA. You can just about see through the trees. Yeah, there's quite a few trees, isn't there, sort of overhanging along the road edge. Again, I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's kind of realistic, isn't it? Right, we've got a weigh station just there. We've got 2 big bunker silos. Got the shed space down the back, like so. Even a little bit of shed area just there. So as you can see, there's no icons or nothing appearing. Now this isn't too expensive. 90 grand just over. If we buy that, the BGA now appears like that. If we click off of that, there's all the icons. So happy days. Right, let's head on out of here. We've got 2 more places to visit, guys, and that is it. The barriers do come up pretty quick. So back up the way we came. These are actually R2 fields either side in new farmer mode, right and left. So not too bad, decent sizes. Oh, I forgot about the shop. We've got to visit the shop first. So there's the John Deere dealership sign. Very nice. That's one of the mods. And then we're into the shop area. There is a fuel point there, which I've just crashed into, so you can fill up. Do have a workshop trigger. You need to be parked roughly here. And then your reset point is roughly about where we are now. Like so. And then your actual shop is just there. So very nice. Right, now we're going to move on to the last 2 places to visit. I probably could have got away with that actually, because the 2 buildings we're going to see are exactly the same area, so I could have just kept my mouth shut and it would have still been 2 places to visit, I guess. Anyway, in here is where we need to go. On the right hand side we've got carpentry, and then over this side we've got the biomass heating plant where you can sell your straw and wood, things like that. That is it, guys. I'll quickly show you what we did. We did the farm, checked out that cow pasture, come back out, windmill, all the greenhouse area along here, pig farm, bakery, sheep, the pasture and the sort of barn, all the way up there. Did these productions, back down, turn left, animal dealer, farmers market. Oh, I forgot the horses as well. Right, bear with me, I'll cut to that. Right, I do apologise, it's been a long day. So there's the turning for the shop. I was meant to come out of the road where the BGA is, which is just there. Sorry pal, running people over now. There's gates here, but again you can open them. And this is the horse farm, I guess, if you want to call it that. We do have another water thing. We're not going to be able to use this shed because we don't own the land. But as you can see, there is 2 horses in here. We've got all the triggers showing, water, feed trough, which is actually around the other side. This is quite a nice mod as well. Again, we can't, oh yes we can open that door. So we can open the door, but obviously the dialogue box isn't going to work. So let's buy that area for 23 grand, almost 24 grand, like so. And the icon, animal dialogue box, does not work. Same as the pigs. Tapping away, it is not happening. Tried at all different angles. We should be able to open this shed here. There we go. So that is it. That is Starsow. Do apologise if it was a bit all over the place. Like I say, long day at work, but we got there in the end. So that is it. Starsow by Toggrim and Zul Narash. Hope you have all enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, and if you are still here at this moment in time, I really do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. Don't forget to smash the bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.